Yeah, hello. See, the previous class we discovered about how we can write the simple Java program. So this is what our previous class program where we start the yesterday class. So the thing is, so we knows that see how just the few minutes I am going to recover the yesterday's class. So then we will move into the new topic. So the thing is, so how we can write the program. So whenever we are writing any program in Java, so first what we need to do, we need to declare the class keyword. So whenever we are writing the class, so inside the class we need to write the some of the methods to execute the program. So this is the basic flow of the like execution of the basic of Java application. So now we already covered the class keywords where we can use and how we can use the private and static void. But these are the main method. So how we can use all those things we covered in the yesterday's class. So now what we are going to do is how many ways we can write the Java program. How many ways can we write Java program? So this is our today topic. So, see, we know that we can write the program by using these keywords, class and public, static, void, main. So, by using this, we can write the program. So, how we can write? How many ways we can write? So, we have some standard structure. So, that is provided by the some people. So, we need to follow the same structure. So, to write any Java-based application. So, otherwise, we will get the compile time error or runtime exception. We will get it. So we are not getting the whatever we are getting an output, we will not get in the future. So that's what I am saying. So we need some ways to write the program. The first way how we can write. So the first way is so see this is one of the way. So we can write. So see now I'm going to explain the whole methods only. See why I'm explaining this method. You know yesterday we covered. So because this structure is already developed by the Sun people. So if you want to execute any Java based application, the first method is going to execute the main method only. Once the main method is fine in our program, then only the program execution starts. So whatever the code you write inside the main method, from main method onward, the code will be executed. So if you are not writing the properly main method, will not get output. The program will not compile. So that's the reason we are like discussing the more classes on the main method only. So see, like if you compare this method, we return the first public. First we are returning with the static. So this should be fine. So we can write static public void. So and we can execute the program. We will get the same output. So one more way is public static void main string. So so this is the primary way. And see now, so right, like we can add it. So this is the primary way. Now what I'm doing here is like you can write. So if you want to write, you can write this way also. Else we can write this way also. So there is like you can take the parameters as your wish. Like you can take the string x. So like you can take this way, or you can take this, or you can take this. So how you are taking the parameters. So first the thing is we need to take the parameters, then only we can execute the program. So once that is completed, and one more way we can take like Public static void main string. So after the string, we can provide the three dots. So we need to provide only three dots. Once the three dot is completed, you can write the args. So this is what also we can take. So how the this like method execute we will discuss in later. So now I am going to cover the how many ways we can write the main method. So this is one of the way we can write the main method. So, so once it is completed, one more way we can write uh, that. So this is I am going to explain the programmatically. So we will easily identify. So and one more thing we can write. So in the main method we can take some extra keywords. So what I'm going to take here is in this case we can take static final keyword we can take. So like also we can write the program like we can write the main method. So this is also one of the way we can write and the program easily executes. So we can take the final also. And if you want to provide the final before you can provide final public static void main string args. So these are the ways we can write the main method. So you can take the static public or the public static. You can take else we can take the final static and we can take the public static final. So you can take any way. So this is the few ways available in Java to write the main method. So these are the ways we can write the main method in Java. So now what I am doing here is so invalid Java we can call so invalid Java main method signatures. So these are the valid main method signatures. So and I am moving into the invalid Java main method signatures. So what are the invalid? Like we can take public void main string X. So we will not take this like so whenever we are using the main method, we require the static. So there is no static. So we know that why we are using the static. So without static, how we can call the main method? So that's required. We can call, but we should create an object. How we can create an object for the main method? So we are unable to provide the object for the main method. That's the reason we need to use static. So and the one more thing is static void main. So like also we cannot take. So we cannot take the without the public. So we must require the access modifier. So we need to specify the public access modifier. So then only the program, the main method is executed. So one more way, public void static. So this is also not correct way. So before the main method, it should return the void or anything. So, but we are using the static keyword before main method. So this is not the correct syntax. So whenever we are using the method, the before method, it should be written something. It's not returning anything. We can type the void. So if the method is going to return something like integer, float, something whatever it is, string, object. So that should be taken before the method. So here what I'm doing here is we are taking the static keyword. So this is also not correct way. We cannot take. So like we can write the invalid signature. So these are the three invalid signatures for the main method. So and these are the valid signature for the main method. So please have a look once. Please identify. Please practice the number of times. So then only you are able to understand what is Java, the how the program is executing. So now we are moving into Now we are moving into write the one programs, the same program which we yesterday covered. So here what I'm doing here is without like I'm going to take this is our previous like Java. This is the yesterday class program. So here what I'm doing is I removed the some array braces. So just I open the three dots. So by using this, how we can write the program. So now what I'm doing here is just save the program and go to our directory. So open our command prompt. So 1 second, where is our location? I need to go to that. So this is our the location where the yesterday we saved our file. So once you come to the same location, so what we will do, Java C test.java. So like we will compile. So some now we will get the some error. So in compilation we did not get any error. So just test our code. Just have a look what is happening. So now you are understanding, I think. So I removed that array, like array braces. Just we use the three doors. So now we are able to execute the program. So like this is one of the way. It is a valid signature. We can use it. We can execute the program. So this is what I am going to explain. So these are the topic like valid signature, invalid signature for the main method. Once you know the main method, so the program starts from there. So we will like enter into the more concepts. So, so I think you are able to understand what I am going to explain. Here what is happening here is so whenever we write the code what is happens, so now we are like we will know that what is happening internally. So we know that we write the program, we execute the program, so we get an output, but we doesn't know how the program is started execution. So how we can know? So that's what I'm going to explain now. So what is happening is in the previous tutorial, we learned about the first program that is called we learned about the in the yesterday onwards we are like learning the same program number of times we write the program, and we know that how to compile, how to run the first program. So what happened whenever we compile the code, what is happening inside, whenever we run the program, what is happening inside. So now we are moving into that. So like what is happening here is so what happens at the compilation time. So just see whenever you use the keyword call java c, so whenever we use the keyword call, so whenever we use the java c keyword, so we knows that actually we knows that like 1 second, see we have a java keyword, all those things are available in the bin directory. Now I'm going to show you where it's are available in java jdk bin. So now you will see the java c. Mm, Java C. See, have you observed the Java C? So whenever we are using the C, they already provided for these codes. So internally, it's take care of the compiling our program. So this is what I'm going to explain. Whenever we write the Java C dot test dot Java, what is happening here is at compile time. So at compilation, it will not interact with the data OS, sorry, not database. So whenever we write the Java C dot test dot Java, so at that time the JVM. So what is JVM? I will explain the like in future classes how it will work and how we can identify what are the features and all those things. I will like provide the much information on the JVM. So now just have a look once. So whenever we run the Java C test.java internally, what is happens? So what is happens here is just convert the Java code into bytecode at compilation. So we have a Java code. So like we can call 1 second. I am opening MS Paint. So we can say that this is the Java code. So here what is happen here is, so this is our compiler. So this is our compiler. So the compiler what will do, and after the compilation what it will available. So whenever see, you can call it like, now I am going to explain what is how internally works. So this is our Java program. So and this is the way it's going to execute. So here what we will do, this is our code, the main. So we can call it as this is our Java code. We write the main method inside the Java code. Once what we will do, we are going to use here Java C dot our test dot Java. Whenever we are using the Java T dot any file name, at the time the compilation time, it's what it will do. It convert into the Java code into bytecode. So it's generate the same file. So like we can call it as, so whenever the compilation is successful, so we provide the test as the file name. What it will do, it provide the test.class. So once the bytecode is converted, so it moving into the test.class. So here what is the available file name? Test.java. So like the program is going to close. So this is the test.java and this is the test class. So these are the differences. Whenever we are going to write the Java C dot Java internally, it's converted into the dot class dot Java file into dot class files. So this is called the Java C keyword is going to do. So this is the main like the work is going to do by the Java C. So once it's converted into the byte class byte code. So once the Java code is converted into the byte code, what is happening at runtime? So at runtime, what is happened? So so at what runtime, what is happens here is, so we can take the some flow diagram, so you can easily understand what is happens at runtime. At runtime means what we will do. At runtime, like we will call it as, here we will call it. So here we what we call the, here just observe here. So at runtime we call the Java test. So this is called the runtime. So we will move into the same code, and so that is the runtime. And now, so this is our like dot Java class. So once a dot class dot Java file is available, so internally the class loaders will come into the picture. The class loader will come into the picture, and after that the bytecode verifier and in internal and after that interpreters. So once the interpreter is completed, it will move into the hardware runtime and hardware. So now what I am going to write here is, what I'm going to write here is our test.java. This is the test.java file. So once the test.java is file available, so the class loaders will load the files. So once the class loader is file and is converted into, so and interpreter. Once the interpreter is completed, just wait some time. I am going to explain. So runtime. So once the runtime is completed, hardware. So this is the flow of the internal. The see, this is the flow of the internal Java code. Whenever we write any program, so for the compilation purpose, is going to like convert it into the Java code, Java dot Java file into the dot class file. So internally, it converted into the bytecode format. So once the compilation is completed, so it's moving into the runtime part. So it's going to load by the class loaders and bytecode converter, interpreter, runtime, and hardware. So how it going to like how it going to work? So in this case, what I am doing here is so we know that this is our test class. This is our test class. So what is the class loaders? What it will do? What actually and how many types of class loaders? The main thing is what is the purpose of the class loaders? So now I'm moving into the class loader part. So what is class loader? In the subsystem of JVM, so in the subsystem of JVM, so internal JVM, we have a class loaders to load the classes, whatever the code we write. So we provided this is the like test.java class. So we provide the test.java class. So what we are doing here is just saying that to class loader. So load our class. The class is available in some location. So we provided the location. Just see, we are informing to the class loader to load our class. So the class loader will load our classes. So that's called the class loader. So once the class loader is loaded, so what it will do? It checks the bytecode, verifies. So the converted the code actually the bytecode is converts. So we knows that. So the bytecode is converted correctly or not. It checked by the bytecode verifier. So this work is done by the bytecode verifier. So once the code is verified, the and it coming to the picture interpreter. So the interpreter, what it will do, just read the bytecode. So read the bytecode and provide the output. So this is the call our runtime output. So like it will happen. So in hardware means, so in hardware means it's going to show stored. So whatever output we are getting, the classes, the object, what we, if we create any object for the class, that all is going to store in the hardware. So this is the flow of the execution, like it will going to execute. So so this is what the flow of the execution. Once you write the program, how it will going to execute, how it will going to compile. So and if you have any doubt, so please ask me. So might be some people get an idea called some people get an idea called what we can call. So can we write the class name as a different name? See, we write the class name test. We are doing the work totally test.java test. For compilation, we put the test only. For the runtime, we put the test only. So in any case, can we use the file name as a different name? So can we use? So yes, we can use. So when we can use the class, it should not be public. So if you're not providing the public here, so you can go for it that any name. So for the compilation purpose, so what we are doing here is test. So you can compile. So the so now what I am doing here is so we don't have the public. So we in this case we are not using the public access modifier. So we can easily to like provide the different file name. So this application you can provide the test1.java also. So you can provide the test1.java. Nothing will happen. For the compilation, what how we can compile? So in this case, what I'm going to write here is so class name is the test one, but we are saving the file name is a different one. So that is what. So in previous we have the class name same and the file name also same. So we can execute the program. But here is the file name is different, the class name is different. So whenever you have the file name, so by using file name, we can compile the program. By using the class name, we can execute the program. So this is the main only the difference. So how we can execute the program if you have the multiple, like if you have the different file name or different class name. So like we can execute the program. So I think you all understand what I'm explaining. So and I'm moving into one more one. So in Java, can we provide the multiple classes? So can we provide the multiple classes for in the same file? So yes, we can provide the multiple classes. So like I am going to write one more class. In that we can call some void m1 method. In that case, you can go for the different class names. Sorry, you can provide test2. Like you can take it. So like you can provide the different class names, multiple classes you can take in the same file. So like we can go for it. So in the next tutorial, what I'm going to write in the next class, uh, just one second. Tomorrow class, what I'm going to write here is, so yeah, tomorrow we are going to explain the difference between the JDK and JVM and JRE. So now we are more like every time we are like discussing the JVM, JVM. So what is the JVM? So tomorrow we are going to see the what is the JVM. So please practice the today's class. So you will not miss any concept. So thanks for watching.